Yeah, I think you're starting something new, actually, with this new kind of...
Well, I think it's only for bands that have made it.
Yeah.
You know, once you've had all the fame and the fortune in the world, then you can do things like that. But if you're a brand new band trying to start and you're trying to put food on the table, then you have to do it differently. But I think for me, I'm fine with giving my music away now. I'm fine.
I heard also that Cabo Wabo are becoming a chain.
No.
There's 2 more in the States, or
One more. There's in Lake Tahoe.
Okay.
And I'm going to do one in New Orleans next year, in January, New Orleans. And I may do 3 more, like Las Vegas, Orlando, Florida, and maybe Atlantic City on the East Coast. So I want to be here, 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 and here, so that people from Europe can go to the East Coast, people from the Asia can go to the West Coast, and people from South can go to Mexico. And yeah, they're awesome.
Very well planned.
Yeah. Well, the whole idea about Cabo Wabo is the same thing. It's to make people happy. A Cabo Wabo isn't like a restaurant, and it's not a nightclub. It's not just a bar. It's a place where you go and hang. So if you go to the Cabo Wabo, any one of this in Lake Tahoe area, you go there at noon, and decide you want to have lunch. You can have lunch. And when you're finished with lunch, you can go play pool, or you can go watch the video screens that are all around playing all this crazy stuff, or you can go look on the walls and read all the awards and look at all the pictures of me with my friends and things. And you can go gamble because it's next to a casino, and you can come back and you can have a drink at the bar. You know, you can come at noon and leave at 2 o'clock in the morning. It isn't like a restaurant where you come in and, hey, eat and get the hell out of here. You know, it's really about. And you're going to meet, guaranteed, if you wear that shirt and you come to Cabo Wabo, you will make 10 friends that you will exchange phone numbers and email, and you will become friends with for life, and you'll meet them somewhere in the world. You know, you say, well, I'm going to Cabo in June. Oh, we're going in June. Oh, yeah, great. You know, we'll see you in Cabo. It's like, it's for my fans, number one, to go have a meeting place, and they meet all the other people. And then it's places for me to play. When I just decide, hey, I want to go play, I go play Cabo, or I go play Tahoe, or I go play. And third, it's a place for people in general that don't even like Sammy Hagar to say, go there and get happy.
So it's like Sammy Hagar. It's completely different than anything else, completely unpredictable.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Yeah, it's not like a Hard Rock Cafe or a Planet Hollywood. No, it's not. It's not a copy of that at all. Yeah. It's Cabo Wabo. It's a lifestyle. Yeah, you can dress any way you want, and you can go there. You can walk in a bathing suit. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you get served. You know, it's like, here's the thing.
Yes.
The tequila made us do it. You know, you get a couple drinks in you, and you start doing crazy things. You know.
I know you make very special cocktails, but do you also cook well?
I'm an excellent cook.
Wow.
And my favorite style of cooking is Italian style, which is more of the instant cooking. If I'm going to make a pasta and a sauce, when you start boiling the water and you start your sauce, whatever it is, what million different kinds of sauces, you know that, right? Yes. For the pasta, the pasta, when it's done, you put the pasta in it, the sauce should be done. Nothing should take more than that. You know, like Tuscany style, you know, fresh grilled things, great ingredients is all it's about. Good salt, good olive oil, good pasta, good bread, good tomatoes, some herbs. I'm in.
But a good cook too.
I am a good cook. But half the key to good cooking is great ingredients. You know, you can give a great chef bad ingredients and he can't do such a good job. But you can give a mediocre chef great ingredients and he can do a pretty good job. I'm a good chef, though. My mother was a chef, and my grandfather were chefs, Italian chef. My grandfather is from Rome, and he came to America when he was 11 years old, and he got a job in a restaurant in New York City, and he started working, you know, as dishwasher or whatever, and then a sous chef, and you know, and he was a great chef, and he worked his way all over America as a chef, and I grew up with my grandfather. When I would go to my grandfather's house, you could smell. You pull the car out in the front, you could smell the house. There was always something cooking, and it was awesome. And I was raised that way, so my nose is very good. I can smell wines and tell you what it is, you know, and tequilas and my palate, and I can taste a dish and tell you the ingredients, and I can make it. I'm a better cook than a singer.
Well, Wow, so you must be very good, because you are a very good singer.
Well, thank you very much, but I really think I'm a great cook. I love to cook. I love, you know, I like I said, I'm not just telling you this. I love Italian style. I love Italian wines. I love Italian food. And I love Italian lifestyle. I love Italy. I love the beaches. I love, you know, Sardinia, you know, and just from top to bottom.
So you must open a Cabo Wabo in Italy.
I don't know. It doesn't make sense because it's Mexican food, and Italian food is the best food in the world.
Okay.
I don't know. Italian, yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't think so. I really don't want to be a businessman and have all those businesses. I don't run my places. I have other people that do it, but I do like to make sure that they're always great, and I stay involved. And it's hard. The more you have, then all of a sudden you're looking this way, you're looking that way, you know. So, not too many.
Okay, so just one last question for Sammy. Just imagine you are on a very high tower, and you are together with David Lee Roth and Ronnie Montrose. Who you're throwing down?
Oh, Ronnie and I would throw Dave down. I'll tell you right now. Ronnie and I get along good now. He's my friend. I'm using Montrose. I'm putting the original Montrose back together. I'm doing 2 other shows in Lake Tahoe on August 10th, I think, or the 11th, and August 13th, or it's 10th, and yeah, August something, right? And my band, I use my wobbles, and we play first. We play for like an hour and a half, and then we act like the show's kind of over. And I've done this twice before in different places. And then we, as they screaming for an encore, when the curtain comes back up, it's Montrose, the original band, Ronnie, Denny, Bill, and myself, and we play for 40 more minutes. It's really great. It's like just a little 2-hour show, and I'm doing it on those 2 shows again. So I just talked to Ronnie before I came here. He's the one that told me he just played here.
Yeah, last year.
Yeah. So, but Dave, I didn't call Dave, tell him I was coming. Dave's a knucklehead. He's just a screwball. He's not a fun guy. He acts like he's fun, but he's a complete asshole. He is not fun. You know, as soon as he walks off the camera, you know, yeah, he's like, get out of my way, bodyguards. You know, he's like, he's an idiot, you know. And the first Van Halen, you know, thing with Dave was brilliant. It was as good as what I did, maybe better, because Eddie was better back then because he was fresh, you know, and everybody had the young energy, you know, to where when I joined the band, it was almost like at the end, you know. So Dave, you know, Dave had a good run at it. And
but that felt very reborn band, because it was 2 different bands with same name, totally, but both so good.
Yes, but I would never put Dave down for what he did with Van Halen, but for what he's done with himself since Van Halen, my God, come on, he should be slapped.
The first album was not so bad.
Right. And the first band was great. Yeah. But then he can't work with anybody. Obviously, he doesn't get along with himself, you know, so that's the only thing I'm down on Dave for, is that he's miserable. I took him on tour in America. I would have done 100 shows, but after 50, I said, to get this guy out of here. He was trouble. Every night it was a problem. Every night, you know, he's fighting with somebody, firing this guy, you know. I'm going, this guy, you know, he's like miserable.
Do you know what he's doing now? He's driving ambulances in Manhattan. Did you know about that?
Yeah. I didn't want to bring that up, but now that you know...
Yeah, everybody knows.
There you go, okay. I think he wants everybody to know. I think Dave wants people to feel sorry for him, because, you know, he was so arrogant always, you know, he was just arrogant, you know, like, I'm the king, I'm the best, and, you know, so everyone's like, yeah, you know, when they got tired of that, now it's like, so now he's trying to get their pity. He's trying to get them to come back and say, oh, we like you, Dave. Why don't you start singing again? I think
that's the trick. Now we know.
I hope that's what it is, because if it isn't, I don't know what it is. If he needs money, here, Dave, I got some money for you here.